Has anyone seen cat emoji? I don't know. Aren't you concerned? Nah, she always disappears like that. Well, I took a wrong turn. In the last couple of years, Weirdcore has grown to popularity on the internet, spreading out to different media, where people put their creativity into videos, edits, animations, and even video games, while also creating its own sub-communities depending on the platform. But on Roblox particularly, there has been a rise of Weirdcore games that serve as hangout spots or roleplay. What I find most interesting is how they incorporate certain themes and design choices into their games, ranging from childhood nostalgia, absurd dreams, to even grotesque horror. Not only that, but an aesthetic with no particular rules except oddness, there have been surprisingly many aspects and design choices in the game's themes. Have I said this before? Anywho, today I decided to take a look at Weirdcore hotels and how they implement design themes in their own way. But wait, I need to slightly change some aspects I will analyze them by. There we go. The games in question are Weirdcore Hotel Tralude by Rosca123. Oh hey, I know that one. And Hotel Deer by GreamGamer12500. So we all know how hotels work, right? You check in, you get a room, you make yourself at home. Simple, right? Well, how does this concept translate into Weirdcore games? Well, looking at Hotel Tralude first, the hotel is divided into 3 parts: the lobby, the first floor, and the second floor. The lobby has a desk, an unpassable void, and an elevator which you use to get to the floors. Once you reach the first floor, you see little signs on the doors that tell you what kind of theming the room has, and the creator really went out when designing these. We have heaven with a lot of clouds, teeth with being inside a mouth practically, and it's connected to the meat room. Also soup, worms with a wormhole. Get it? A pretty mushroom picnic, ice with a side of retro, TV but with a lot of TVs and memes, webcore, the best one. On the second floor there's the clowncore room, the hospital with some traumacore vibes, spiders that you have to climb up first, childhood which resembles an indoor playground, and sadly there aren't any more rooms. In Hotel Deer you start in a hallway with some doors and an exit. Going through some of the doors there would either lead you to a different game, or some rooms like this Build-A-Bear-themed one, or the doggy one. Going through the exit actually leads you to the real hotel room's hallway. The first room is quite normal. Weirdly normal. The second one is a bit messy and leads to the pool rooms. The last tenant in this one must have been a big Jesus lover, and this one's just straight up flooded. Then we start leaving the standard hotel room territory and have an Asian themed room, a sunflower garden, meat room, a playhouse type of room, this gigantic venue thing with the meat cube, and this door leads to the meat cube church, and a souvenir shop. Also some guy's office, I don't know who it belongs to. I probably haven't found every single room yet. The hotel is surprisingly vast and interconnected. A lot of Weirdcore games on Roblox have mascots or a whole cast of characters. In the case of hotel themes, between the games the number of characters vary a lot. Tralude only has a single character at the lobby, which I somehow couldn't interact with. I'm not sure if this is intentional, but yeah, there isn't really anything else to add. We're just standing around there menacingly. Deer, meanwhile, has quite a bunch of characters that are sprinkled throughout the hotel. There's Scooter, this deer demon thing that's responsible for the playground services. This Rex fella with a big stomach mouth. There's this deer skull-headed guy that's very concerned about being stuck there. Must be a common theme of fun houses, huh? The meat cube. Those are a few characters I could mention, and maybe there are other ones that I haven't discovered yet. Now to the most important question. What makes them weirdcore? Hotels in itself are weird to experience in an unfamiliar environment and have to make yourself at home in a room where the last visitors might have left a surprise for you. Hotel Tralude will subverts my thoughts about bed and shows pleasant rooms I would actually want to sleep in. Personally, I love the Weirdcore one, if you couldn't tell. It of course uses classic Weirdcore elements in its room theming, such as meat, angels, horror, or even other aesthetics interconnected with Weirdcore. The place is definitely strange and unfamiliar, but it welcomes you and calms you down with being in a place you actually enjoy. Also, each room has a snack waiting for you to eat. You know what that means. So we got some standards like cotton candy, gummy worms, and the flower bars. On the unique side there's the angel cookie. I wonder if those are blueberries. Mush cake, cherry bites, I don't know if that's pronounced right, and glitchlet. It probably sizzles your mouth when you eat it. And now to the "I shouldn't touch that" category. Teeth pops. Just raw meat, a spider, and cough syrup. Remember, don't drink cough syrup unless you're sick. There's definitely a lot of thought put into each of these aspects, even down to the snacks. Hotel Deer uses liminality to its advantage, which in this case creates a sense of alienation and disorientation. You're trying to find a room and they get weirder with each door you open. It does have some Weirdcore elements, such as the amount of meat showing up in these rooms or the presence of occasional eyes, but it's definitely more minimal compared to other games, but it makes up for it with its weird quirks. No snacks here to analyze, sadly. Both games encapsulate the feeling of entering a new place or territory perfectly in their own ways. The ways in which these experiences feel, whether it's positive with Tralude or slightly negative with Deer. Even when I compared these two games with each other, it doesn't mean that any of them is better than the other. That is not my decision to make. So instead, you should check out these games yourself. Maybe you'll find something I haven't. But enough hotel talk, because I really need a place to sleep. It seems I can't return yet to the others, so I'll be taking residence in this room instead. Good night, everyone.